Jesus is love.
Hey, ladies.
Hello, hello, hello,
Hey, pretty faces.
hello, hello.
How are y'all ladies doing? Welcome back to another one. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, pretty faces.
Yes, shout out to the hand clap. Shout out to the soundboard. The soundboard is
Right.
back. Shout
Right.
out to the soundboard.
How are you doing, Pink? Welcome back, Miss Lady.
Yes, yes. I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Long time no hear from. I ain't hear from you in about a month or Sundays. My feelings hurt.
I know that's all right.
God damn, what you mean you know that's all right? God damn.
Sometimes you gotta take a break and rest,
God
rest,
damn, you see how
recharge.
she treat me?
Sometimes you gotta take a break from the circus, get your mind right.
Wah, wah. I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like
Hey,
that.
everybody. What were you
Hey,
saying?
ladies. I said I don't want to rest. I don't like that. Hey,
You
ladies.
don't want to rest.
Nah, damn that rest. Hey,
Let's
ladies.
see.
Friday.
Lenny, passion fruit, and Coco, Missy, Taz. Tapping on stuff. Or is that you? Is that you?
Oh, yeah, that's me. What?
Okay.
Wait, who else is it, girl?
It could have been me because I was scrolling on my
Oh.
phone. On
Hey,
my phone. So.
ladies.
Hey, what's the tea? How are y'all? Happy Friday. Hope everyone's feeling great. Hope the weather is awesome where you are. It's not rainy. It's no twisters, no tornadoes. Hey,
Right.
Natasha girl. Hey, Tifa. What?
Hey, yo, ladies, this right here be Pink every Saturday before church. This be Pink
Aha!
right here.
Do something I need to be able to kind of like jump while I'm in church. Oh, I need to be able to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Only God can do it. You know? That kind. These right here, little enough. I need to be willing. So you want that for color? Jesus Christ? Yes. 9. 9.5 for the pinky toe. Like these. How you like these? I like them. These gonna be good for Sunday for church. They feel good. I might have to be. Ah. And here too high. Hold them doors. Hold it. Yeah.
Boy, that's the usher worthy. Boy, the praise dance worthy. Ah, dang.
Yep.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Enough of that pinky toe. Enough
Those
sling
the
back.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
These ones. I'm ready to check
Those the
out.
ones. Those are the ones, boy. Those are the ones. Don't let Tyron deter y'all. Those are the ones to choose for church. Now, especially if you're gonna be hopping around and do. Oh yeah. That's it. I don't know
Yeah,
if
those
we
the ones you need for church.
I don't know if we got any Ursha board members or anything, but yeah. If y'all ain't wearing like the little, the shoes with the little blue heart on the side that the nurses be wearing for the Ursha board, yeah, yeah. Get y'all some of them low steppers. Y'all be just fine. Especially Sunday for Easter. Everybody coming in for Easter, so y'all the Ursha's really gonna be moving tomorrow. I mean Sunday.
Right.
The Ursha's really gonna be moving because all the coons that ain't been to church all year, yeah, they definitely gonna be in church Sunday.
Oh,
Think
yeah,
it's
they
a
showing
game.
up. Yeah.
Think it's a game. They're gonna be sitting right up there like they've been to church all year.
Nah,
All
you
year.
know them Easter dinners be lit. You know what they showing up for, girl. Girl, you know they going on, girl. They dropping their kids off to Sunday school early. The kids gonna be busy Easter egg hunting and shit. God damn.
So
You
it
know what
is.
they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure
They ain't got
is.
to worry about cooking dinner that Sunday. All they gotta do is take them goddamn children to that goddamn church house. Uh-huh.
Take the who? Take who?
Them children.
Yeah, not the country folks wearing off on Tyrone. Yes,
What you
cheering
mean, them
is
country folk,
accurate.
girl? That ain't nobody but your ass. Talk
It
about them
is.
country folk like she exempt. Girl, please.
I'm including myself, but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
Let you tell it you ain't. God damn. I keep telling y'all I'm faithful.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shout out to Shay Hair Museum. I follow her on Instagram. Y'all check her out. She's really funny.
Hey Shay,
That's the video.
what's goody? Thank you for the
That's
video that we just reviewed. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm trying.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm a work in progress. Listen, you
He
got
talking
to be
about, hey Shay.
Hey Shay.
Hey Shay.
I don't know who the hell is Shay is. Trust me, I don't.
Hey Shay. I think that's her name. Shay's Hair Museum. Is that what it say?
Oh shit, she don't even know her name.
It's
God,
up there. I can't. It's small. It's small. I can't see it.
you
On my
can't
phone.
see.
I'm on the phone. It's small.
Yeah,
I'm here
Shay
trying
Hair
to.
Museum. Shay Hair Museum. I got you, girl.
There
Girl,
you go. See, I had it right. I had to
I
see.
got you, girl. Teamwork make the dream work. I got you
Yeah,
now.
okay.
I need something. I need to be able to kind of like jump while I'm in church.
Yes, sir.
I need
That's
to be able
it.
to kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Only God can do it. You know? That kind. These right here little enough.
She said, only God can do it.
Yep.
Yo, this had me crying. I was in stitches.
You want that for color? Jesus Christ? Yes. 9. 9.5 for the pinky toe. Like these.
9.5 for the pinky toe.
She said
Shout
she
out to the
need a
people with wide
9,
feet.
no 9.5 for the pinky toe.
Yep. Shout out to the people with wide feet. They get it.
Right. Right. That's how I wear my Timberlands, y'all. I need the 9.5 wide. Right. And the crazy shit is I don't even have wide feet. I just like the wide. Yeah. I don't have wide feet, but I like the wide feel on the boot, and they look nice on my feet. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a New York nigga. I need room. I don't need nothing squeezing and hugging me but my bitch. God damn. That's it. That's it. I ain't wearing no tight ass briefs all in my ass, squeezing my nuts. I'm not wearing no tight ass sneakers, squeezing my toes. I ain't wearing no tight ass pants and shit. Got my nuts in a headlock. No, my shit's got the swing and they got to breathe. The hell? It's just man shit. It's just man shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't want nothing tight, you heard? I don't want nothing tight but my bitch. That's it.
Wow.
Hey, ladies.
Wow.
Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button, ladies. This is
Yes,
Pink
please
and
hit the
Full
like
buying
button.
them Sunday shoes.
Yes, sir. You gotta get that little hop in there. See, I don't be shouting. I don't shout when I go to church. I grew up in a Baptist church, and they don't do no shouting in a Baptist church. But I definitely get my little run on. I run around when I'll run.
She said, I run.
Heck yeah. I'll be over there bouncing in the pew and then I end up running. Shoot. Especially don't
Right.
let that music be good. Man, shoot.
Right.
I be good for Sunday for church. They feel good. I might have to be that here too high. Hold the door.
She said, that hill too high.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
These. Yep. These the ones. Enough of that pinky toe. Enough sling back. Yep. Yeah. These the ones. I'm ready to check out.
Ready to check out.
These the ones.
Oh man, she is hilarious.
Shout out to Shay's Hair Museum. She's actually a hairstylist too. I think she's in Charlotte. That's right. She's in Charlotte. Shout out to North Carolina. Okay. Shout out to NC. NC. Shout out to the South. Shout out to the East Coast.
Right,
No
right.
shade to anybody else that's, from somewhere else, but
But we ain't worried about you. Say nah. Say nah, ladies. Don't curse me out. I'm from California. What you mean you ain't worried about me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't trying to have nobody getting upset with you. It was all on me, ladies. It was all on me. Don't get mad at him. Don't get mad.
Hey, pretty faces. How
Hey,
y'all ladies
Cashmere.
doing, man? We
Okay,
are
sis.
we wanted to check out this video. Shout out to Taz.
Yeah, before we do that, shout out to Chrisean.
Big rock.
Let me see if I got it.
Big rock.
Y'all make sure y'all support Tessa's plate sale. If you can send a donation, or if you're in the area, please make sure you stop by
Right.
and help them out. Shout out to the family, shout out to the Malones that actually fool with Chrisean. That ain't crazy like them other two that we won't discuss.
Right. And you can't be a Chrisean supporter if you ain't going to buy a plate. I don't want to hear it. Look at the first thing on the menu: chicken. Niggas love they goddamn chicken. Niggas love chicken. Y'all better go get that goddamn chicken, goddamn it. They got the chicken, they got the potato salad and all that. They got the turkey, the stuffing, they got the lamb, the green beans and all that, the greens and all that. God damn, they got the
potatoes,
garlic
tomatoes,
mashed
lamb,
potatoes.
chicken, hogs, ball, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Hey.
Right, right. That's a fact. Go on, get you some of that lemon Oreo cake. Don't be playing. Go on, get you some of that vanilla Oreo cake. Don't be playing. Tessa said she got the best strawberry cake in Baltimore. April 20th. Y'all better pull up 3 p.m. Get your plate. They sold out. They said Tessa cooking, goddamn it. Tessa cooking like her life on the line. Y'all better go get a goddamn plate.
Exactly. And when you purchase, you can get a picture and autograph with Chrisean. So,
Yeah, damn. I have to pull
right?
up to a pic, goddamn it. I'm just saying. I'm saying I already know the food's so good. By the time I get there, the food gonna be sold out, but I'ma still pay for the plate for the pic. God damn.
Exactly. Period.
God damn.
You still gonna pay for the plate for a pic? She, I know that's right. She.
Plate for the pic. You heard? God damn. Give me
Ain't
my
no need to lie about it.
I goddamn pic. How about that?
Yep. Ain't no need to lie about it. Shoot. Sure will. But like I said, Tyrone is crazy, man. Tyrone is crazy. If y'all can't go, just go ahead and throw your little donation in there. That won't help. I mean, that won't hurt. Go ahead and throw your little donation. I know I can't make it, so I'm gonna throw my donation.
Right.
Make sure you do what you can, because we supporting Black-owned businesses. Shout out to them. And I don't care who was related to Chrisean. If they support Chrisean, I'm gonna support them too. Shoot.
That's right.
And that's just it, and that's all for me. So she gonna get my little piece of coin.
Mm-hmm.
Any amount helps. Any amount helps. Sorry if y'all
Right.
hear me. I'm just tying my hair down. Sorry.
Right.
But let me see. And make sure you're streaming God's Child. You can find that on platforms. It's under Rican the Menace. It's Rican song. It's not Chrisean's song. So make sure you're looking up the right thing. It's Rican's song. Okay.
Right.
It's Rican the Menace. That's straight from
Gotta go get that God's way.
God's Child.
I mean God's child. You need to say God. You understand. You girl, I'm drinking.
Gotta get it God's way.
And I said it like I was saying something.
Yes, you did. But here we go. Here's Yahweh.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I even said that wrong. I said God's way. I meant to say
God's
Yahweh.
way. That's all right, because it's only one way, and that's God's way. There
God damn. You right. You right. You right. Mary Jane. God damn.
For sure. Shout out to them. Make sure you support them. Give them some streams. Give them some love. And shout out to Taz. Taz Experience. That's how you can find her on YouTube. Is what's that word? It's not hashtag. It's at Taz Experience. So
She
Taz is
said,
the
what's the
one. She
word?
comes on the panel all the time. So you all go support her. She has plenty of videos. Yes, now.
We're not gonna gloss over that. You said, what's that word? It's a symbol, not a word.
I was like,
I'm
it's
just
not a
saying. I'm just
hashtag.
saying. I'm just saying. I'm being petty today, girl. I'm being petty.
No,
It's
that's
Friday.
legit. That's legit. Because I was finna say hashtag so strong. At at symbol. I don't even know what the heck I'm saying now. Yeah, follow Tab.
Right. Follow Taz. I'm smoking this good shit. Trying not to choke. It's good. I can't lie. God bless the plug. I can't lie. It's good. It tastes great. It's tasting like steak with a little A1 sauce on the side. I don't like my whole steak dripped in A1 sauce, but I do like the taste of the sauce every couple bites. I'm just saying. It's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bougie ass niggas don't want no steak sauce. I want some steak sauce. I'm from the goddamn ghetto. Hell you niggas talking about? I want my steak well done. I don't want my steak bleeding. I don't want nothing pink. I don't know nothing about what you niggas talking about. I want my steak well done. I need some steak sauce on the side. And I don't even know where that came from or where I'm going, but shout out to Taz. We about to get into this video right quick. Free Karmelo Anthony, not the basketball player, but a young brother from Texas who was facing some adversaries, some ops. He was going through it down there with them white boys, and he definitely stood his ground. God bless him. God bless his mama and everybody that support him. Pink, you ready to get into this video, Miss Lady? Are you ready to get into this video, Miss Lady? I mean, it's your world. I got the axe, goddammit. I got the axe before I press play. I don't want to get cursed out. You might be on mute and all that. You on mute. God damn.
Oh, what y'all was saying again in my comments is y'all was real heated about my last motherfucking video. Oh, don't y'all see that this is real Instagram page? This is real comments of what he had to say about us monkeys. So I wasn't trying to make it a racial thing, but it is a racial thing. Because
right. She's not trying to make it a racial thing. It is a racial thing. Before this white boy got his muffin cap pushed back, because of his racist point of views, because of his racist decision making and actions. Before this white boy got his muffin cap pushed back, he was who he was. Let's not act like this was some goddamn angel. He wasn't no scholar. He was a terrorist. Let's call it what it is. He was an American terrorist. Don't tell me nothing about Iraq. Don't tell me nothing about what the Muslims doing. I don't care nothing about 9/11. Let's talk about these racist, homegrown terrorists right here who've been sabotaging, terrorizing, enslaving, oppressing my people. God damn. Since they been here, not since we been here, because we always been here, but since they been here. God damn. What Malcolm X say, I ain't laying on Plymouth Rock landing on me. God damn. Shout out to Taz. Y'all go sub up to Chaz. This is a YouTube channel, Taz. You got to hit it, Taz Experience or Taz with the diamond and all that. Y'all go sub up to Taz. This is her, Taz, at Taz Experience. Go sub up to my sis. Make sure y'all sub up to her YouTube channel. We about to check out her video. Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
What y'all saying again in my comments is y'all was real heated about my last motherfucking video. Oh, don't y'all see that this is real Instagram page? This is real comments of what he had to say about us monkeys. So I wasn't trying to make it a racial thing, but it is a racial thing. Because why would they be telling the black boy to get from under a tent while it is raining and the coach to not care about that boy sitting there? They took it upon themselves to go over there and fuck with that boy. When can another student tell another student to do something? Oh, hold on, I'll wait. First off, the nerve of y'all to say that we defending a murderer, but y'all defending a racist. Out loud and out bold.
Right.
So that was already having premeditated thoughts about murdering black people. Oh, okay, I'll wait. Mm-hmm. Y'all sticking behind y'all people knowing that he was wrong, and we sticking behind our people if we even think he's wrong. Okay, so with that being said, how y'all gonna get me
right.
The same shit y'all doing? Y'all it's the problem has to say. Black people.
Y'all sticking behind y'all people knowing they wrong, and we sticking behind our people, even if we think they wrong. Even if there's an inkling of them being wrong, we sticking behind them because we know more than likely they right. Don't play with us, white boys. You don't want us niggas to rally. God damn it. God damn, we on our way. We on our way to Texas, God damn it. God damn.
Are trying to control our minds and the way we fucking think. They want us to play along with this shit. No, we not gonna play along with that shit. We standing for ours. Every motherfucking 10 toes that we have, we standing behind him.
Right.
Free that boy. Karmelo Anthony.
Hey.
Free.
Hey,
free Karmelo Anthony. Period.
So this is a tragedy nonetheless, guys. I don't wish this on anybody, especially not the young man that was unalived. But we can't ignore the facts that before the track meet even started, he had intentions on harassing or unaliving what he called a monkey, which we know is a racial slur for a black person. He put it on his Instagram and he said, I dare one of those monkeys to show up to the track meet today. And he have a picture of a person and a gun pointed towards the head. So they intentionally started to harass Karmelo Anthony and Metcalf, got unalived. Unfortunately, Karmelo Anthony felt he had to defend himself against his track mates. We don't have any camera footage, so we don't know how aggressive that was. Hopefully they'll have something come out soon. I haven't seen any camera footage anywhere. If anybody have saw any, please let me know so that I can take a look at it too. But yeah, we don't know what that looks like. We just know that these young men intentionally started to harass a black boy, and one of them got unalived. Now I wonder if the tables were turned, would people not even question the fact that it was self-defense if the ethnicities, if the race.
Girl, you know they wouldn't question it. They gonna call self-defense as soon as a black boy do something to a white boy. God damn.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I had a phone call. I apologize. Here I am.
God damn.
But in the midst of this, I sent you something, Tyron. It's some foolery going on in the circus right now. But we can get to it later if you want.
All right.
Was reversed, if Carmelo Anthony was the white boy
Boy,
and
I was
Justin Metcalf was the black boy, would it have even mattered? Like, would they even question whether or not it was self-defense? If Carmelo Anthony had put out racial slurs right before this happened, how much weight would that have held? Would it just automatically put him under the jail? I'm just wondering, like, sometimes our consequences to some of the things we do can be fatal, but maybe it could have been avoided if we didn't do it. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let's continue. Hit the like button too, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification.
Yeah. Welcome to the Taz experience. Yeah. Start to end this.
And Anthony allegedly stabbing Metcalf. Emergency responders transported Metcalf to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced dead. Authorities swiftly took Anthony into
Hey,
custody at the
Natasha.
scene. According to the arrest affidavit,
Hey, y'all.
Anthony claimed he acted in self-defense. He reportedly stated, "I was protecting myself,"
Hi.
and inquired whether the situation could be considered self-defense. Eyewitness accounts provide further context to the altercation. Allegedly, Metcalf asked Anthony to vacate a team tent designated for athletes. The situation intensified when Anthony purportedly warned Metcalf not to touch him. When Metcalf attempted to physically move Anthony, Anthony allegedly produced a knife from his bag and inflicted a fatal wound to Metcalf's chest. In the aftermath, both families have sought community support. Metcalf's family initiated a GoFundMe campaign, raising nearly $250,000 to assist with funeral expenses and honor Austin's memory. They described him as a bright young man with a promising future, a leader whose smile could light up a room. Conversely, Anthony's family launched a fundraiser on GiveSendGo, amassing over $85,000 for his legal defense. They contend that the narrative surrounding
Right. Over 85,000 for his legal defense. I
Yeah.
don't think that's enough. Keep donating. I love it. 85 is decent money, but we need to get that number up. Let's go.
Yeah. I think it went up too, Tyron, because I did this video like 9 days ago, so I'm sure within
Right.
9 days they helped him. And I heard NBA YoungBoy put up $200K for him to get back
Right.
out.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. And man,
me
listen,
too.
I ain't that rich to be giving a nigga $200K, but he could get $100. I'm just saying.
Right.
I ain't got time to be giving a nigga $200K. God damn, you know what I could do with $200K? God damn, my nigga. But you definitely getting $100 before today is over with. I
That's
promise.
what's up. Can I say
You
something?
definitely getting $100 before today is over with.
Can I say something?
Of course you can.
Okay, Taz, you remember when you had mentioned about if it was reversed? Do y'all
yes.
remember the YT guy on the train that I think he choked out the
Oh yeah.
in New York City? He got
Yes.
away with it?
Yes.
What was
The
his for?
military nigga. He was an ex-military.
Self-defense.
Yup. And that black kid was mentally disturbed, like he had
Exactly.
issues.
Yep. Exactly. Do y'all remember that YT boy that came from that different state when they was having that protest with that shot pow and
Mm-hmm.
and unalived, I think it was 2 white T men and 1 black man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Something House. His name was something House. Um, Roundhouse or something like that. He came
Right.
from a whole different state to a protest that we was having, black people was having, and he unalived 3 people and got away
Yep,
with
I
it.
remember that.
And they put up a GoFundMe for him.
Yep, I actually did a video on that too, actually. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
you need to
do
show that.
remember that.
Show that again. Show that. Yeah. Say what was his reason for doing it?
Right.
Self
What
defense.
was his reason?
And that's
Self
what he
defense.
said. Self
Yep.
defense.
Yep.
When
Self
you say
defense.
from again, you got to be from Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn?
Who? For me?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I hear that Brooklyn accent, girl.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those two, same thing. Self defense.
Right. Right.
It's just
Self defense. This is
they
definitely self defense.
torturing him. Like, come on now. Like. And the
Oh wait, let
problem
me
is,
share this. Sorry.
The incident is unjust and harmful, expressing gratitude for the support during this challenging time. Legal proceedings are underway, with Anthony's attorney requesting a reduction in the $1 million bond, asserting that Anthony acted in self-defense. The case continues to develop as both sides prepare for trial. This tragic event underscores the profound impact such incidents have on families, schools, and communities. It serves as a somber reminder of the importance of conflict resolution and the devastating consequences that can arise from escalated disputes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If the tables were turned and the ethnicity was reversed, would there be a question of whether or not this tragedy was an act of self-defense, or would there be no doubt it is?
As unfortunate as this is, can we ignore the fact that it seems like this young man had a motive? You know, he wanted to go, as he said, he wanted to bother a monkey, and possibly
Mhm.
unalive one. Um,
Mhm.
Right.
does
That's how
that
it
make
always starts, though.
right what happens?
Right. That's how it always start. That's how it always start.
Yeah.
They tell their friends, they put it on the internet, they have their little chats going on, and then they go to the schools and they do what they do. I'm just
Right.
saying.
And the crazy thing is that whole post he put up, it was said in the beginning. Why they not pushing that now to this day? Like that should be still push it. You know what I'm saying? He did say that. Why is that something that's not broadcasted all over the internet?
Right. God damn.
To him, not saying it did. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was right or wrong. But does that make Anthony or Carmelo Anthony completely wrong? No, it doesn't. If he felt like he was by himself minding his business and some guys came over to harass him.
And you had to push your white boy cat back. You had to push your white boy cat back. God damn.
It's
God,
just crazy.
God bless Carmelo Anthony. God damn it. God bless Carmelo. Boy, you did God's work. You did God's work. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. It's another racist wiped off the planet. Thank you, young man. Thank you.
It's crazy.
And he just seen this Instagram post that said that they wanted to unalive a monkey, the racial slur used for black people. Then yeah, I would have jumped to the defense too. I would have tried to definitely protect myself before anyone could unalive me. And unfortunately, it ended up that this young man passed away, and that uh, Carmelo Anthony ended up in jail, and hopefully I'm praying for him and that they release him. They need to
Hmm.
free him. It was
Right.
self-defense. He was defending himself.
And
Right.
I
Um
and I I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Go
And
ahead. Talk.
also, I can only imagine him walking home from school and them following him. Can you imagine what happened?
Exactly. If it, just say he didn't unalive him, just say they got into like a
Hmm.
scuffle and they beat up Carmelo Anthony, and but everybody walked away. That boy, they would have been bothering him every time they saw him.
Right.
And not only that, what about him walking home from school by himself, walking home from practice by himself?
Yeah,
Right.
They'd have followed him
exactly. Of
and
course they
bullied
would
him
have.
or did whatever. Who knows?
Yeah,
I
Nasty
feel like
right.
that was self defense. How my mic doing,
Mhm.
y'all?
Right.
Say that one more time.
Now go ahead,
I said,
Misty.
how's my mic? I
You
said,
sound
I
good.
felt like that's self defense. And how does my mic sound?
Your mic
It sound
sounds
good.
good.
Okay. Yeah, this case right here, I've been following it for like 2, 3 days since NBA, what's his name, NBA boy, whatever his name, paid his bond for him to get out, which I thought that was awesome for him to do, especially with him going through his own stuff. On top of that boy been going and screaming out for help, and nobody had done nothing for him about it, or to protect him. And he did what he did, what he had to do. Like he said, I'd
Right,
rather. He's like, I lost my mom, I lost my grandmother. I don't got nobody. I don't want to die. So I'd rather
right,
for y'all to be alive in prison than be dead in the ground for no reason by these white boys that want to unalive me.
right. Absolutely.
So I
It's
mean, I
not
feel
right.
that's
So
a
let's
young man.
Right.
get a little more breakdown into this case. For what I have coming up next. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I kind of think Carmelo will probably spend a long time in jail. I mean, it's unfortunate, and sometimes I wish our young people would think twice before we do things, even in self-defense. But we don't know what really happened there. There's no video footage, and we do know that there could have been a threat to him before it even began. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.
Man, I know y'all man, this shit is all over the internet. I'm gonna give y'all my take on this, man. It's condolences to the family. It was a life loss, but I'm gonna get into the video and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna chop this one up. Let's talk about it.
Again, I was at a track meet, by the way, on Tuesday. This is not something you think could ever happen. How did it happen? So there was a really bad storm in the morning, and they had a lot of delays. And me, my brother, a couple of kids were walking back from the field house of the middle school because we attended that middle school when we went to middle school, and we were saying hello to old coaches and catching up with them. And then we're walking back to our stand. We put our tent up so all the bleachers were right there. We're not wet from all the rain. We come back, we sit down, and this kid said something behind me. I've never met this kid in my entire life. I never knew who he was. Said something just inappropriate and uncalled for. And I turned around and asked him.
That boy mama or grandmama is looking at him like she know this motherfucker lying. She like, I gotta stick by you and support you, baby, but I know you're a lying piece of shit.
She probably
Huh?
she probably blamed both of them for the brother being unalive because she know they bullied him.
Right.
Deep, like on the inside of their house, if we had cameras in there, she probably go off on that boy every day because she probably blames him from his brother not being here.
Right. Absolutely. And that I could go with.
Man, listen, now this is the shoe on the other foot.
Yeah,
The
go ahead.
shoes on the other foot. It just would have been another black man, young black man dead.
Right.
And
Right.
they had to kill
Probably
that
wouldn't
boy.
have cared about
They
that
wouldn't.
black.
They wasn't there. Yeah, they wasn't gonna get the time that he about to get.
Right.
He
Right.
took a stand for us all. That's how I
That's
feel.
right. That's why I support him. He took a stand for us all.
Really aggressive. My brother stepped in. He started being, how he always is with his brothers, just having my back. And things started getting more like higher intensity. And the kid said some like aggressive stuff, like reckless stuff, and also try to handle the problem. And
Austin was always one to step up. He always was one to step up.
So listen, man. Like I said, condolences to the family, man. It's a sad tragedy that this happened, man. But the only problem I got with this situation, man, they vilified this young man. They instead of calling it what it was, man, and speaking to the truth for this whole matter, they trying to vilify another black man, another black teenager angry.
Right.
The dad even get on TV and said, "Who raised this kid?" But y'all ain't. You can tell in this interview how his son was dancing around saying the word fight. First of all, who is y'all to police the tent? If he bogus, go get a teacher or something. How both of them gonna try to move him? So you know what happened. They try to tell Shorty to move around. Shorty, like he say, he probably was talking reckless or whatever. They was talking reckless to him too. And then they tried to push on him. Now, when you engage in a physical altercation, that's the bad downside to it. Listen, you can't set the rules, the ground rules. Oh, we gonna jump your ass, but you can't pull no weapon. No, man. Man, Shorty trying to protect herself. Y'all, they dancing around every interview. They dancing around the truth, man. They talking about he tried to step up and handle the situation. How'd he try to handle it? He grabbed his book bag. Why he grabbing his book bag? So you know the twins was the aggressor, man. Shorty, it don't make it right that Shorty stabbed him, but he was protecting himself. He was protecting himself, and he had a knife for a reason, bro.
And if he was protecting itself, didn't make it right. The hell? We not gonna do that. If he was protecting himself, it makes him right.
Yeah, I get that too. I just wish that, only because of how black men and black people, period, are treated under the law. I just wish that, I don't know, I just wish it would have turned out different, because this could turn out really bad. We all know we can protest, we can cry, we can do everything we want, but the law is just not on our side. And this may really mess up that young boy's life.
But that black kid knew what he was doing, and he wanted to do what he did. He was defending himself.
Right.
The sacrificial lamb, I want him to go down as that, and I want him to know that he's blessed. Even if he spend the rest of his life in prison, you are the sacrificial lamb for our goddamn people, goddamn it. I love you, and I want you to know you are blessed. You are blessed, goddamn it. That's all. That's it.
Right.
He's not wrong in my eyes.
No, I don't think he's wrong either, because I would have did the same thing. I would have told my child to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's wrong.
Right.
Protect yourself. It's just a messed up situation. It's really sad that he had to take matters in his own hands.
Right.
That's just like him picking up a bottle off the floor.
We're gonna see. I want to get a petition, be able to get a petition for him, and see, if they would let us petition for him, because I don't feel like he was wrong at all.
Yeah, and there's a part where they show right before everything actually went down. So where's the footage from what actually happened?
Right. I got footage of everything before and everything after. But you don't have footage of that. Come on, cut it out. You can't gaslight me. You can't gaslight me.
Right. Exactly.
That's a fact. I never believe no story like that. You're not going to show me everything before the incident and everything after the incident, but don't show me the incident, but want me to believe what you're telling me. Come on. Cut it out. Come on. Come on. Who you think I am?
Yeah.
I was born at night, just not last night.
Last night. I was born a day, but just not yesterday.
Right.
4.0 GPA, man. Shorty went, you know what I'm saying? He was protecting himself. Now he got to deal with the law and the justice or whatever. But Joe, he ain't do nothing outside of what nobody else would have did. And they look much bigger than him. They way bigger than the Shorty was. He stood on business, man. He stood on business. Now he got to face the court of law. But Shorty stood.
Yes, he did. God bless him. God bless that young man. That man stood on business.
Stood on business. Stop trying to do that to our people, baby.
Yeah, because he don't know. First of all,
Wait, is this one of the guys right here?
Yep.
God damn. Look at that nigga face. There you go. God damn. Look at that nigga. Looking like Ted Bundy. God damn. Looking like Marilyn Manson. God damn. There
Right.
you go. The goddamn devil himself. God damn. This nigga looking like one of the goddamn Menendez brothers. God damn. I knew he was weird. I know the rest of them weird. I know that motherfucker that got his muffin cap pushed back is weird. God damn. This nigga look like one of them little boys that went to Catholic school and was touched by the priest, but in the confessional booth confessing some shit. God damn. No wonder you racist. God damn it. Your goddamn mama act like she hates you. Your daddy act like he don't love you, and the goddamn priest is touching you. No wonder you racist. No wonder your little ass racist. No wonder you went messing with that black boy and your friend got his muffin cap pushed back. No wonder. This nigga looking crazy. This nigga looking like Doogie Howser, MD. God damn. Shut your ass up.
Sitting under our tent at track, we asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my
guys. I can tell, like, talking to you right now, like, you're a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
And like, just like you're like, no matter what you do, even if God forbid this doesn't work out, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be a good dude.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
that means a lot.
Alright, so like, let's say we are gonna watch one of your videos tonight. What would it be? Like, give me one.
What you say, bro?
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
Right, maybe.
A little more to the right.
Nah.
Yeah, this is our tailgate, so we'll go to the right so I can see the fucking TV.
Oh shit! Hey, bro, you don't gotta talk to him like that, bro. He didn't.
I'm just saying, maybe. Hey, can you just move, bro, please?
No, hey, bro, it's okay. Just move.
He doesn't mean like.
It's okay, move, but
I don't mean to be.
but I know, but you have to talk to him like that, bro. I'm saying this is my guy, though, bro. Like, no, bro. You cursed at him and stuff, bro. All you had to say was, "Hey, bro, can you please move?" It's just respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. Hey,
let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be. No, yeah.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's fucking away the TV is my tailgate. I can see
he didn't have to cuss at him though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
What's wrong?
He just.
Hey, back up. What's wrong?
No, he just cussed at my bro, and I was like,
he said y'all get up. He asked you to get up. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, then it's okay. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No.
And you see how dismissive the adult in the situation was? That the school, whoever he is, he was so dismissive to the black guy.
But also, but are you surprised?
No, I'm not.
I don't care how cool your white coworker is. I don't care how cool that white guy is up the block. They do not have compassion for us niggers. They do not sympathize. They do not empathize. Most of them are racist capitalists. All they see is they goddamn money. They don't care about humanity. They don't care about the homeless, the hungry, the goddamn fatherless child. They don't care about that.
They don't.
See is they goddamn money, and they see you as a problem. They see you as a way you're blocking their money, right? If you're not slaving for them, working for them, if you're not bowing down to them, you are in the way. That's how they will always view you. Don't ever think a goddamn white motherfucker is smiling in your face like they a goddamn friend, goddammit. They're either buying drugs from you, they're either tricking on you, goddammit, because they view you as a prostitute, goddammit, or you are their entertainment. That's a fact. That's how they view us niggas. You are making the money, you are satisfying them sexually, or you are their entertainment.
Exactly. That's so
They
true.
don't see niggas. There is no realm outside of that. They can see a nigga. In their mind, we won't exceed past that. That's all we are, to serve them. And until we realize that, we will forever be at the bottom of the motherfucking fucking totem pole.
Mm-hmm.
We have to recognize that first. They are who they are.
Yep.
I don't care how young the white motherfucker is. No white person is going to turn their back on their white privilege for their black friend. It won't happen. It won't happen. No matter how wrong your white buddy know you are being treated, he will not stand up for you and put his fucking foot down and put his livelihood on the motherfucking line for you.
Right.
That's a fact. It won't happen. So when are we going to wake up? When are we going to stop? I don't even know the word I'm looking for. What is it? Divesting? I don't know. Some shit like that. But yeah, that word, whatever that is, I don't know. It sounds like something. It sounds like something. I think that's the word. And if it is the word, then you know what the hell I'm talking about. You niggas need to stop doing that. Oh. Oh.
Like, bro, okay, it's over, buddy. You know? No, I'm just explaining to you what happened. Okay. I appreciate it. Good. Have a good night. For sure. Don't walk up to me. I'm not walking to it.
Tighter security after a deadly stabbing last week. Good evening. I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm Heather Hayes. That event was relocated to Little Elm from Frisco with strict requirements for parents and for students. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has more on the event and on the criminal investigation. Alex.
Hey guys, and I can tell you that enhanced security presence was really obvious as soon as folks drove up to Lobo Stadium in Deep Elm. Spectators as well as student athletes had to undergo screening before they could even go in the front doors. There was a very visible police presence at Lobo Stadium in Little Elm Monday. Student athletes and spectators were met by security personnel as soon as they walked up to the front doors. They had to go through metal detectors and have their bags checked before being allowed inside the UIL track meet. Little Elm and Frisco police also provided more security personnel.
And one way or another, people begin to sort of do the Monday morning quarterbacking by saying, look, we should have, could have, and may have done the following things.
Dr. Alex Del Carmen is a criminologist who has been following the developments in this case. Last Wednesday, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf was killed after he was stabbed in the chest during a fight with 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony over what was said to be a seating dispute in the bleachers. Anthony has since been charged with first-degree murder.
Unfortunately, victimization could happen.
God bless that man heart. God bless that man heart. God bless him. Free Karmelo Anthony. God bless him. God bless him. I hope and I pray and I fast you do not spend the rest of your life in jail. But if you do, remember, you are the sacrificial lamb. You are the martyr, goddammit. You are the goddamn hood hero, goddammit. And you hold your fucking head up in that goddamn prison. You poke your motherfucking chest out and you squeeze your motherfucking nuts to the motherfucking racist goddamn correctional officers. Every fucking day for the rest of your motherfucking life, you remind them of why the fuck you there. I hope that's not your future. I pray that's not your reality. But if it is, I don't want you to feel sorry. I don't want you to have not one motherfucking regret. I want you to hold your motherfucking head up and be proud of the man you fucking are for the rest of your life. No matter how many prison bars they try to confine you by. You are that nigga.
At any time, at any moment, even when we think that we are safe.
Monday also brought the first public comments from the attorneys representing Karmelo Anthony in a statement that said, in part, Karmelo and the entire Anthony family are sincerely saddened that a life was lost and offer their condolences to the family of Austin Metcalf. During this difficult time, we urge the public to refrain from rushing to judgment before all the facts and evidence are presented. And with social
No, I'm saying this is my guy though, bro. Like, no, bro. You cursed at him and stuff, bro. All you had to say was, "Hey, bro, can you please move?" This is respect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He don't mean it like that.
Is he drunk? Is he drunk?
I don't know, but maybe.
I just don't like disrespect, bro. He can talk to me like that. Don't talk to him like that. He just doing his job.
Hey, we're good. No, hey.
Let's just respect each other, bro. For sure.
I'm not trying to be. No, yeah.
You cussed at him, bro.
Bro, he's fucking away the TV is my tailgate. I can tell
you didn't have to cuss at him though, bro. He's not a child, bro.
What's the problem?
No, he just,
hey, back up. What's the problem?
No, he just cussed him out, bro. And I was like,
he said y'all get up. He asked you to get up. Hey, what's the problem?
Is he drunk? Because if he's drunk, then it's okay. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
No, nobody was arguing with him or nothing. He just cursed at him like he was a child. And I was like, hey, bro, you know,
okay, it's over, buddy.
You know? No, I'm just explaining to you what happened.
Okay. I appreciate it. Good. Have a good night.
For sure.
Don't walk up.
I'm not walking to
it. Tighter security after a deadly stabbing last week. Good evening. I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm Heather Hayes. That event was relocated to.
He went out his way to ask him what's the problem, and then once the black man explained the problem, he say, "Okay, have a good day."
Yeah.
The fuck did you ask me? What? You racist?
That's why I kind of repeated that part, because that's crazy. Like the whole vibe was like crazy. How he was so dismissive. It was like whatever the white boy was doing that was wrong. It's okay, black boy, just take it. You know?
Right. And that's why your little Karen with a dick is dead. That's why.
You know how they like to be like, all right, boy. You know what I'm saying? He could have been like, boy, bye, boy. Go on about your business, boy. You know, or little nigger. Go, you know.
No, and he pushed them. You're supposed to have your muffin top pushed back. That's why. A nigga get tired of that shit. Every day of my life. Every time I step out of my front door, every time I leave my home, this is the energy I gotta fucking deal with at work, at the gym, at the park, at the store. No, fuck you. I'ma smoke one of you niggas. The fuck?
He was wrong for dismissing that boy like that. Dismissing his character.
Yeah,
his
he was that
everything.
He
They literally
was type of nigga. He must have grew up around him, so he have a different type of self-discipline and humbleness that don't come with niggas from the ghetto, right? Because that dismissiveness would have made me knock that white man clean the fuck out. As soon as he would have said, "Okay, well, have a nice day," bang, right? I mean, it just would have been a reflex. It just no, fuck out of here.
Come on, it's an echo.
Yeah, I know. Somebody got an echo. Somebody.
Is it me again?
I don't know. But
I'm on mute.
Echo.
I'm going on mute too.
Now I don't hear it. Now whoever it is, they are on mute right now because.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak. Is it me?
1 2 1 2 1 2. No, it's not you, Taz. You are
Okay.
wonderful. You great. Yeah, man. Yeah, but we can't be doing that, man. Nah. That's nasty work. Yeah, I don't hear echo now. Yeah,
And it looked
man.
like that. And it looked like that man pushed him. That's
Huh?
me.
Nah, I don't know who it is. Just if you're not talking, just mute your mic. Unmute your mic when you're ready to chime in. That's all.
Little Elm from Frisco with strict requirements for parents and for students. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has more on the event and on the criminal investigation. Alex.
Hey guys, and I can tell you that that enhanced security presence was really obvious as soon as folks drove up to Lobo Stadium in Deep Elm. Spectators as well as student athletes had to undergo screening before they could even go in the front doors. There was a very visible police presence at Lobo Stadium in Little Elm Monday. Student athletes and spectators were met by security personnel as soon as they walked up to the front doors. They had to go through metal detectors and have their bags checked before being allowed inside the UIL.
So
They had to go to metal detectives.
yeah. So my whole thing is, if that's all true, then how was he able to give a knife? And somebody said in the comments, who was that said that he didn't actually have a knife, that it came out that he didn't have a knife. How were they spreading that all around that he had a knife if they had such tight security, for one? For two, if it was so much tight security, where's the footage of the altercation?
Right.
Where is it?
Where is the footage?
And where was security when he was being harassed by them two white boys?
And yo, I don't believe this situation took place at the school. I don't believe that. I believe they're saying it took place at the school to paint the black kid as the aggressor, the a fucking heinous animal, to group him in with the other school pals, right?
It wasn't
Like,
actually at the school. It was at wherever they was meeting up for the track meet.
yeah, but they keep saying school.
Yes, because they're trying to paint a picture. You're right.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yep.
They keep saying school, school, school. This happened miles away from the school. It was nowhere near the school. They keep saying, how did he get a knife in the school? Like, who asking that question? This was not on the school campus.
Yeah. And then how you asking that question when they had to go through metal detectors? Where did this knife thing come from?
Right.
Because if they had to go through metal detectors and the security was so tight, how did he get a knife in there? I mean, come on. Something just don't say something ain't right.
I mean, and they acting like metal detectives. These white people act like metal detectives is a bad thing. Like this metal detective is something that's shouldn't be allowed in their child schools, right? Like this, like how is violence going on? We only have the metal detectives because we're losing our students. But metal detectives been in black schools since the goddamn 70s. Like, what is you talking about?
You know,
And
my high school was the first high school to have metal detectors. I went to Andrew Jackson in Queens
Yeah.
Village. My school was the very first school
I don't
in
know what
New
year
York
you had them, but
City.
we got them early in the 90s. I don't know what year you got them, but we had them too. But
Right.
damn.
Andrew Jackson High School was the first school to get metal detectors in New York City.
Oh,
can I
yeah.
say something?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guarantee you those schools that had those those little teacups in them. I bet you they wish they had metal detectives.
Uh-huh.
The school shootings. I don't know if I can say that, but
Nah, please try to say pow pow or something. Try not
I mean pow pow. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
the pow pows that happened at the teacups.
right. I mean, listen, I'm a product of the school to prison pipeline, right? I know what they do to the public school system in our communities, right? I know how they destroy our public city schools, right? I know how, hey yo, listen, I swear I went to school one year and it was the beginning of the school year. and we was being assigned our textbooks. I believe this was English class. I was in middle school, like seventh or eighth grade. I can't remember. But I remember my English teacher passing out the textbooks. It was the beginning of the year. We all getting assigned a textbook. And my textbook that she gave me was raggedy. It had motherfucking duct tape on it, all type of shit. You know, this shit been through, years, right? And I'm flicking through the book. We had to sign off on the book. Like each book had a book number, so this is the book that was assigned to you, right? So I'm flicking through the book. I'm sitting there. I'm just flicking through the book while she going from student to student, assigning them a book. So that's gonna take a while. So I'm just flicking through the book that was just assigned to me. I swear to God, I get to the back of the motherfucking page, and my father is in the book. This book was assigned to my father.
Wow.
80s. My father, his government name, his tag name is in it.
Wow.
It's fucking my father handwriting. The book is raggedy, so kids is gonna write in the book, right? Like, hey yo, I had an English book that my father had when he was in school. Like, and that's crazy. I'm talking about the late 90s.
Wow, that's such a coincidence that wow.
That's crazy. You hear
That
me? And
is.
I say that to say that the white public schools they don't have the same struggles in situations as the black public schools, right? We had metal detectives in the early fucking 90s in New York City, right? We had metal detectives in the mid 90s, right? We had New York City NYPD police. They was at the metal detectives in the morning. They was our school security. We ain't have student hall monitors. We ain't have security from an outside firm too long. That shit ain't last. We had NYPD in our motherfucking school. Yeah, when I took off my book bag and walked through the metal detective, it was an NYPD officer right there with a gun on his hip. I'm a product of the school to prison pipeline for real. Right?
Yeah.
Most of these white schools ain't start getting metal detectives until the mass pows,
Mm-hmm.
which was
Absolutely.
like that's real shit.
Yep.
What they're complaining about, what they think is a tragedy, been going on in our fucking communities. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's normalized to us, right? So when you crying because one of your fucking children came to pow as many people as he could because he ain't get the latest fucking video game last week or some dumb shit, you heard? Like that's a different type of what the fuck we going through. That's different.
Yep. Yep.
He's
A lot of
mentally
our
ill.
pow, even if it's against each other, it's sad to say, it's somewhere out of self-defense or somebody
Right,
trying to protect their life. With them, is what you said, stupidness. I didn't get the latest video game, or my mom thought I was taking my medication today, but I threw it out the back window type. You know what I'm saying?
Or
right,
just plain old racist. Or just plain old racist.
Or they because they
absolutely.
be having mental illness, and
Right.
a lot of them need to be on medication. The parents either ignore it or they don't take their medication.
And they be right on that computer writing everything down that they want to do. Everything. As
Yep,
soon as
and
they as soon as
discussing
it
it with their
happens,
friends.
as soon as it happens, the police goes right into those computers and they see all the stuff that they've been writing and
Yep,
what they wanted to do and how they was gonna do it.
and how they was planning it the whole
Yep.
time.
The whole time. Yep.
Because
Mm-hmm.
to me, him harassing Carmelo from that Instagram, that was premeditated.
Yeah.
Right.
That was premeditated. You planned on doing that to him.
That's
That
right.
was your plan. And because he was one of the only ones there of color, you he was your target.
So
Right.
let me ask you a question. All of this happened the same day? The video we just watched? when they with that
Yeah,
man that he was talking to? All of this was the same
yeah.
day?
The video and the Instagram post went up the same day. The Instagram post went up hours earlier before the track meet.
Nasty work. This is crazy.
Track meet. Little Elm and Frisco police also provided more security personnel.
And one way or another, people begin to sort of do the Monday morning quarterbacking by saying, look, we should have, could have, and may have done the following things.
Dr. Alex Del Carmen is a criminologist who has been following the developments in this case. Last Wednesday, 17-year-old Austin Metcalf was killed after he was stabbed in the chest during a fight with 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony over what was said to be a seating dispute in the bleachers. Anthony has since been charged with first-degree murder.
Unfortunately, victimization can happen at any time, at any moment, even when we think that we are safe.
Monday also brought the first public comments from the attorneys representing Karmelo Anthony in a statement that said, in part, Karmelo and the entire Anthony family are sincerely saddened that a life was lost and offer their condolences to the family of Austin Metcalf. During this difficult time, we urge the public to refrain from rushing to judgment before all the facts and evidence are presented. And with social media comments swirling about this case, community activists are pressuring Frisco PD to be transparent about the status of the criminal investigation.
The data shows that these acts of violence are random. And they don't happen, every day. Now, the question really is the community concerned enough to be able to, pay the taxes, pay the money, to have the security protocols that need to be in place?
So they're seeking to reduce the bond of Karmelo Anthony, which is the suspect who stabbed the other kid at the track meet. Now, this is a sticky situation because why did the boys went over to this kid and try to forcefully just remove him? Go get an adult, go get a security to remove him from the tent.
Right.
And why was the suspect walking with a knife in his book bag? A knife is a dangerous weapon, and I don't think that should be even nowhere close to a school, much less a track meet. So this is just a sticky situation.
You see how all of the content creators and news keep saying school? I don't think this happened at a school.
Right. That's because that's what the news put out there. And so everybody that's doing commentary on it, because you got to think this video was done when it very first happened. This video was over a week old now. You know what I'm saying? So now some of the commentary and stuff on it is changing up a little bit.
All right.
And people coming out with the truth. You know what I'm saying? But this video was from the very first day that, they arrested him or whatever.
I don't know how the jury's gonna see this. I don't know what side the jury's gonna take, but this is just a very unfortunate situation. Do you guys think that Karmelo Anthony's bond should be reduced? Or you guys think that he should face the maximum punishment? Do you guys think that Karmelo Anthony was right for stabbing Metcalf? Or you guys believe that Metcalf was right for trying to forcibly remove?
Listen, I don't believe in violence. I believe in justifiable violence, God damn it. Yes, I do. Shout out to Taz. Shout out to Taz. Y'all go and sub up the Taz YouTube channel. Make sure y'all sub up to Taz YouTube channel. Make sure y'all sub up to Taz YouTube channel.
Shout out to Taz for the content. Thank you, Taz. It was awesome.
Thank you guys for playing it. I appreciate you.
That was really good.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Let me ask you a question, because it's kind of strange to me, because when they was all sitting down, why did it sound like Karmelo was defending the other guy?
He was.
So why would he do that to him if he was defending him? You understand?
Right.
So which means that he had to switch up on him somewhere down the line that they're not showing.
Yeah.
Because why would he do that if he was just defending him, telling the other guy not to talk to him like that?
Mm-hmm.
Time out. So he was defending another black guy or a white guy?
They never showed who the other person was. They actually never showed who the other person was.
I thought he was talking to the one that was sitting next to him. Was defending the one that was sitting next to him.
No, whoever he was talking to, he was pointing in front of him. We never got a chance to see who that person was. And then towards the end, when he went to walk away, the dude, one of the twins, was like, "Don't come near me or don't walk towards me." And he was like, "I'm not walking towards you," you know. So it was already that picture being painted from then, and then it cuts, and they don't show no other footage after that.
Right.
So it's something more to that, you know. It's something more to that.
And my thing also is that if it looked like a confrontation get ready to happen, why nobody like stepped in between them? Why nobody said like you go over there, you go over there? Like,
And the only
how did it even get that far?
The only person that could have done that dismissed Carmelo. He dismissed him. That man should have been the one to
Diffuse it.
de-escalate it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more to that. I could see them probably like pushing him around or whatever. Because I just don't see him just out of nowhere just doing it because you know what I'm saying.
There's clips now I'm seeing today, which I did that video because I've been started this video, but anyway, well, not this one. There's clips today that people is coming out saying that they was there, and one guy said that his daughters run track. He was there, and the twins went over to Carmelo and started pushing him around, like they was attacking him.
I could believe that. That's just like Karmelo Anthony. If they doing what they're doing to him, like pushing him around or whatever, that's just like him picking a bottle up off the floor to move them back from him. Because you don't know what they're going to do to you at the end of the day.
And he probably saw the Instagram post. Like I'm sure all of them saw that Instagram post of him saying that he wanted about the monkey. You know, come on, that's all. Anybody would be on the defense.
And that's not the first time he said it neither. And that's not the first time he probably said it. They probably all heard him say it before.
Yep, exactly.
But you don't just come out with that just out of nowhere. He probably been saying that about him. They all know about the little monkey saying.
Yep. And you know, all of them little YT boys was probably screaming that. They probably been saying it for a long time now. And a whole bunch of other stuff.
Acting like they his friends, but you know, being real racist behind his back.
Yep. But
wow, that's crazy.
It is. It's crazy. And the whole knife thing don't sit right with me because the metal detectors and the security tells me he didn't have no knife. I'm sorry. I don't know what he, did what he did with, but I highly doubt if it was a knife. They had metal detectors and the security was tight. So where he get a knife from?
First of all, that don't look like a school to me. You know what it looks like? It looked like a football field because I have a football field where I live at where there's no school. It's just a football field. So
it wasn't a school. It wasn't a school.
Right.
It came
So
out
why
that
do you
they was
say
at a
school?
track meet. They keep saying because, like I said, this video was done when the story first started breaking, and the news put out that it was a school. But we all know, like Tyron said, that's to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? We sometimes the news, they switch things up they put it in favor of who they wanted to go into. To make Carmelo look bad, it's just another school shooting, and this time it's a black boy.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Right. And that's what I believe they're doing. I want to check out this other video on this. Shout out to Vicky. This is old well, I'm not calling her old as in age, but old as in content creator.
Creator.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I'm gonna drop down, y'all. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you for letting me up.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Her views is always so good too. I like when she come up too.
Yeah, she's another. Yes, I love Natasha's point of view. She definitely be popping her ish. Shout out to Natasha. This lady Vicky, I've been watching her for years. She's been on multiple platforms. I want to hear her take on this.
Karmelo Anthony.
Please hit the like button, ladies. Please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it.
Thank you all so much for coming in.
Clearly, some of our opinions based on information and belief, some of the information that has come out. Some of us believe that he was first and foremost a victim of what likely might have been white supremacy by two different individuals. It unfortunately led to the deletion, the unaliving, as we say online, of this Austin Metcalf. Just so you have a little bit of background, I'm reading from People magazine, just so you all have the background in case you didn't hear about this. The family of the Texas teenager accused of the fatal stabbing of a fellow high school Star Trek has started a legal defense fund. It talks about how 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, that's the young brother who is alive and many have said was defending himself, was charged with murder following the deletion of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf on April 2nd. There's a lot of stuff that's been going around, but I want you to listen to what is said to be an eyewitness statement that has been going around a couple of different social media platforms. I want you to listen to this, if accurate. Watch this.
It was raining. They got rained out like crazy bad. Everybody trying to get back to their cars or get in, you know, places where they, you know, wouldn't get all extra wet. Dude was sitting up under the tent, right? He was on his phone, right? My daughters was up under the same tent. Yeah. So I'm paying attention to my kids, but at the same time, they're in the same vicinity. So I'm watching everything going on around it because I'm there for my children. So dude walks up, McKellen, bro, he wasn't even under the tent at the time. They came from a whole separate tent and walked over there. They intentionally went over there to this kid, man. Dude was sitting there on his phone just trying to get dry. You feel me? One thing went from another. They grabbed this man and they tried to punch on dude. Dude went in his bag and whatever. They went to try to jump this dude and punch on this dude, man. And he protected himself, dude. That's what happened. Yeah. It wasn't just one. It was both of them, bro. Austin, that dude that's got unalive, and his brother physically went over there to intentionally. It's not to the point that he brought a knife. For one, it wasn't on school property. The school is at least 5 to 10 miles away. It was community track meet, bro. It wasn't a school track meet. So he had the right to have a knife on his person, bro.
Okay, did you hear the brother? Did you hear the brother that says he's an eyewitness? And again, this was a couple of different places that had this on there. And if this is one of the accurate witnesses that saw it, he says that number one, it was in self-defense because he said he witnessed them aggressing him. He said not just one, but two.
Right.
He said the young man was trying to dry himself off in a different spot. And he also revealed something that's very interesting. He said that the track meet that they were on, the area they were in, he said was not on school grounds. He said it was a community spot. He said it was at least 5 to 10 miles away from school property. So we're going to have to look at that closely, and if that's accurate, y'all need to shut down that foolishness that's out there talking about what did he bring that for. Yeah, if you're asking what did he bring that for, maybe perhaps he knew something about some of his little wicked, allegedly his little wicked track school buddies. What we asking dumb questions like that for when we look at the lives of Foundation of Black Americans and we see that the open enemy has neither ceased nor desist to take us out on camera. What's wrong with you? Stop playing dumb. We don't spend a whole lot of time trying to alleviate dumbness, foolish questions when we know what it is. We have the receipts and no limit of times on how y'all always do.
Right.
Now that is said to be testimony from an eyewitness. That's what we need to be focusing on. And also I'm seeing out there little tactics of white America upset and trying to obstruct Karmelo's family and loved ones from the ability to raise money for him. I don't want to hear nothing that y'all got to say when it comes down to the taking of lives of our family.
Right.
Our foundational Black American family. You better get out of our face.
Right.
And not only that, have you all seen that they released a full police arrest report? And it appears to confirm nothing but the fact that it was in self-defense. And he immediately said it wasn't nothing shady based on what I read from the 2 pages that I saw. It wasn't nothing shady about anything that I read, except for the fact that he immediately said there wasn't no switches and no change up in the story, that it was in self-defense. We don't need to sit here and play like we don't know our open enemy for hundreds of years. Y'all better get out my face. We're not going to sit here and do no mess like that. And especially as we see you all defend folks that come with AK-47s to events that they ain't got no business being in. And you got cable news folks. You have officials that's out there sitting there supporting a knucklehead that got off got off on deletion charges. I don't want to hear nothing. My name is Vicky Diller, beloved. Be sure to comment below. My name is Vicky Diller, beloved. Be sure to go to my website at VickyPlanet.com to save your seat for my upcoming event. April 5th is going to be absolutely amazing, beloved. I'm going to show you some connections between certain intelligence agencies that had everything to do with connections to black magic. I'm going to take it further, and what you can do about it. It's not just that, beloved. I'm going to be revealing and exposing Robert F. Kennedy. You sure don't want to miss that. He's done a complete 180, some say 360. You don't want to miss that. Some folks forget that I directly confronted him face to face in Colorado last summer. And boy, the stuff that the Spirit had me say to him was right on. It's proved to be prophetic, what I said to him during that time. You don't want to miss it. Go to my website at VickyPlanet.com.
God damn, these goddamn commercials. Please hit the like button, ladies. I would greatly appreciate it. Please hit the like button, ladies. I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah, that was another dope video. Shout out to Vicky. Shout out to Vicky, man. Shout out to this young man that seemingly lost his freedom behind his BS. He out on bail right now, but I definitely want to see him prevail and get through this. Hey ladies, how y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? I hope y'all doing great. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button.
What we seen at the beginning of this press conference, the father being at this press conference, these are my words. Don't quote anybody. Is a disrespect to the dignity of his son. Next Generation Action Network from the beginning has respected the loss of life. No matter our opinion of it, we have kept our opinion close. We have not attacked. We have not shared the information that was shared with us about Austin Metcalf because we respect the dignity of life and loss. And as a minister, I would not attack a grieving family, even if I disagree with them. When I have stood before this podium for people who have died at the hands of law enforcement, I have asked for that same manner of respect. And even when the shoe is on the other foot, I will not do that. And all I'm going to say, so it don't be asked later, is that was disrespectful and just shows you all the character who is not invited. He knows that it's inappropriate to be near this family, but he did it. And so I say to people, actions speak louder than words. Okay? What he has failed into is the political operatives that want to make this thing.
Yo, Chris, I don't know who the hell you are, my nigga, but you can't pull up nowhere around me and think you correcting no goddamn woman around me. Get your goddamn bitch ass out of here and go to goddamn troll heaven. God damn. We don't care about your goddamn opinions. We don't care.
Tyron, I just sent you something about this. You might want, sorry to cut you off. I just sent you something about this. You can check it out and see if you want to play it.
All right.
And I'm sorry, Tyron. I just came up here just to say, because I'm watching it on my TV and I see Chris is up there. So you got him. Okay. I'm dropping back down.
Chris, don't even worry about it.
Okay. Going down.
Chris got smoked, girl.
A political thing of hate, yet bigotry, and yet racism. We have conservative operatives that have been posting nonstop about this case. It is outright disrespectful. We haven't been doing it. The Next Generation Action Network has been here, popular and unpopular. So regardless of what's going on, that was disrespectful. Disrespectful. And I will leave it to y'all to define it. But of course, we want to. Y'all, I'm Minister Dominique Alexander. I serve as the president of the Next Generation Action Network. Today, I come before you with a heavy heart, but determined in spirit, not just as an advocate, but as a Black man, as a father, as a protector, community, and children. There are 4 critical points I must address today, and I want to make sure that the public and the media and everyone who believes in truth and justice. First, the misinformation about the fund. From the very beginning, there was an intentional disinformation surrounding the fund created in the support of the Anthony family. The Karmelo Anthony Fund, hosted by Give, Send, Go, let's be clear. The family has not received one dime.
I ain't even gonna lie. This nigga talk and look like a young Martin Luther King.
I was thinking the same thing.
This nigga sound like Martin Luther King, look like Martin Luther King. God damn, what church you from, nigga? Please hit the like button, ladies. Please hit the like button. We listening to Karmelo Anthony family press conference. This is one of the community activists that's standing by his mother and supporting him. Yeah, I guess this MLK the third, you heard? I don't know who this is, but he definitely sound like MLK. God damn.
I believe that's their attorney.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Before we gotta take a break from this. Blueface done confirmed Carlissa BS. God damn.
Anything for a click and a view.
Hold on, let's get to this right quick. Karmelo Anthony, shout out to you. God bless you, young man. God bless you, young man. We will continue tapping in and keeping updates and keeping the people informed. God bless you.
Who this toilet water talking about? This toilet water.
But goddamn, Blueface posted Carlissa messages. You remember Carlissa text messages? She said, her and Blueface, I apologize. I want to let you know any female influences affected our relationship. We all remember that. You heard? Blueface just posted this on his Instagram. Right? This is Blueface Instagram here. He just posted this on his Instagram. He's basically confirming or following along and pushing Carlissa narrative that they are speaking. Because we don't know.
Yes, and she saved on his page.
Huh?
Her picture is saved on his page.
Right. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's
and he don't got the lip with the tattoo no more. Yep.
Oh, so he made his mama his profile picture.
Correct.
God damn. You got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. This nigga, his daggone caption. God damn. His caption was, "I'm sorry, mama." God damn, Blue. Is you sorry? Or are you just trying to piss Rock off? Which one is it? Is you sorry or are you just trying to piss Rock off? Which one is it? I mean, inquiring minds want to know. I'm sorry, mama. Is you sorry or you just trying to, or you just trying to get Chrisean in her feelings? You trying to trigger Chrisean. Is that what's going on? God damn, Blue. Hey, yo, if y'all hear me slurring over my words and all that, never mind me. Y'all heard happy hour started early, and I've been sipping this on Julio and orange juice. You heard? I'm just letting y'all know. If y'all hear me stumbling over my words and all of that, you heard? It is not a speech impediment. I am really fucked up. I'm just saying. I just knocked off a half a bottle of Don Julio since I've been off work, and I'm about to open a brand new bottle. God damn. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. I ain't got to do shit but talk shit on YouTube till Monday when it's time to go back to work. But to talk shit on YouTube until it's time Monday morning. I am here. God damn, Blue.
Crazy work.
Mm.
His mama's profile picture is his picture now. Her, oh Jesus. Clicks and views, tasks, clicks and views.
That's all it's about. Anything to stay in the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
He need his mama old tender dick.
Yeah, he need his mama because his mama gonna do anything to keep them in the algorithm. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Blueface is a piece of work. God damn.
You see the white cup in her hand like she's sipping tea. Girl, this ain't no damn tea. We knew this was coming. I felt it in my body.
Right.
Soon as Chrisean said deuces, when she said you was a shit on the phone, I knew you was gonna call your mom. Cause she made you be that shit. She turned you into shit, you know. I knew he was gonna call his mama. How many people in the chat knew that he was gonna call his mama when Chrisean walked away?
Chrisean walked away. Jane acting crazy. I need you, mama. I need you. God damn.
Tyron, Jada somewhere scissoring, the kid somewhere with a pedophile, a PA, whatever, and Chrisean somewhere living her best life, about to go to her nephew's birthday party, about to eat some good food. This nigga in jail eating bird food, about to go back home to his mama. Hit the button.
Chrisean don't care about none of that. Chrisean might be somewhere looking out a window overlooking the city, getting that thing ate from the back. She don't care nothing about what the hell going on with Blueface and his mama.
She done shaved and everything. She done shaved and everything.
Right. She ain't worried about
it's butt naked.
Right.
That cootie cat butt naked.
Right. She ain't worried about what the hell nothing that old blue face and his mama got going on. That is not her concern right now. Trust me, it's not. She looking at city lights right now. You heard? Climaxing.
One of the most talked about celebrities in history.
Right.
As of right now, in this decade. And there ain't nobody talking about Cardi B or Offset as much they talk about Chrisean.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
DDG barely scraping the surface. It's time for him to go sit his pants, dress wearing, butt down somewhere. Chrisean is the spotlight, nigga. And your mama
Right.
trying to keep y'all in the spotlight, but y'all in the red light special.
Red light special all through the night.
That's it.
God damn.
Now you can go and be your mama's man the way she wants you. She been wanting you to be her man. Now you can be her man now. Where Taz at? Where Pink?
I'm right here.
Oh.
I'm just listening. This is just all so crazy. Like, I really pray for that young man. Because they're about to try, they're going to railroad him. They're going to try to railroad him.
When you say that, what you mean?
I mean,
yeah, she's
I'm talking about Karmelo
Anthony.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes,
I'm sorry. My mind is stuck on that.
It's okay. We get it. That if I had a drink right now, if Tyron could pass me a shot through this phone, I would drink it. Because this whole situation is nerve wracking for real. Because we know they about to do that boy dirty. And in self defense, he fought in self defense. He shouldn't have. He had. If it was an adult present, if it was and it was somebody there to prevent this fight, which it wasn't.
Right.
Because it's premeditated. They wanted to fight this black boy, and the black boy protected himself in self-defense, and he stabbed the boy and killed him, which was they fought for messing with somebody else's child that wanted to protect itself.
Right.
That y'all been bullying and tormenting for I don't know how many months since what the semester started. Come on.
Yes, it's sick.
Any of the media could have verified this. But we saw on Twitter, we saw on Facebook, and so many different things of the false, lavish life of this family. $800,000 home, purchase Escalade, in private security. Let me make this very clear. The Next Generation Action Network has always had its security detail. Many of you that know us in the Dallas and Fort Worth media know that we have our own security detail. One of the individuals that escorted Karmelo Anthony out of jail is here present with us now. They are a part of the Next Generation Action Network security team. The family hasn't hired any private contractors or whatever, or splurged or whatever. But if they have the audacity to spend money for their safety and security, that's their prerogative. The family has not withdrawn, and just until recently, just yesterday, they were officially notified by Give, Send, Go that they could start the withdrawal process. But if anybody know about this process, they know that that takes about 2 to 3 days to withdraw from that and actually hit any account. But this blatant propaganda wasn't just about the fund. It was to discourage the public from giving to the fund. That's what this was about. Because just like TMZ was able to call, give, send, go. Everybody in the media, in these news outlets that I've never heard before, could have did the same thing. When I first called Give, Send, Go, they gave me every information that I needed. Okay? So that's what I'm going to say on regards to that. Let me make this very clear. This family never authorized a single fund on the GoFundMe platform. All of the funds that were raised on the GoFundMe were all fraud. Yeah, I got you. All of the funds that was raised on that platform were fraud, okay? The family was the first to report these funds. One of the funds we identified raised up to $11,000. So a post about anything that stated that GoFundMe took everything down regarding Karmelo Anthony, that was at the request of the families and their supporters. This family never tried to create an account on GoFundMe. The Next Generation Action Network is very well aware of the company's policy regarding raising funds for legal defense.
Wow. So they saying those accounts on GoFundMe was a scam. They saying those wasn't even our accounts. Those wasn't even real. Those was somebody, anybody. We don't know who the hell that was. They said, listen, I don't know who the hell that was, but we ain't request that. But I wonder what do GoFundMe do with that money now? Do GoFundMe reimburse all those people, or do GoFundMe keep that money? What do GoFundMe do with all that money? Things to make you go, What do GoFundMe do with all of that money? I wonder what the hell GoFundMe do with all that money.
GoFundMe did just text me like $3 for a $20 donation.
Wow. Yeah, they do get
Regarding
that
his
cut.
thoughts on the Karmelo Anthony case, and so all those YT supremacists that jumped in my live and said I was a terrible law student because I was one of the first creators to tell y'all that Karmelo Anthony was actually robbed under the Texas Penal. But since you won't listen to me, let's see if you listen to an official judge. What they statement regarding his thoughts on the Karmelo Anthony case, and so all those YT
Well, I don't have no sound. Can y'all hear this?
that jumped in my live and said I was a terrible law student because I was one of the first. Judge Joe Brown came out with a statement regarding the Karmelo Anthony case.
Robbery is the survivor. In this case, one of the
would-be. This don't have no sound on it?
Yes, we can hear it loud. Co-defendants to the robbery, if that's the way
y'all
the
can
case
hear
is
it?
cast.
It's loud.
The whole thing about the $1 million bond is absolutely ridiculous.
You can hear the
under
video?
The Fifth Amendment, bonds shall be reasonable
sir.
and reasonable
I
has been
very loud.
interpreted for the
Well, I
last
can't hear
230 years by
What
the
the
U.S.
hell?
Supreme Court and most appellate courts as meaning simply enough to ensure.
Judge Joe Brown came out with a statement regarding his thoughts on the Karmelo.
Nah,
So all those
something
YT
going on. I can't
supremacists
hear
that jumped in
nothing.
my live and said I was a terrible law student because I was one of the first
Well, I'ma
creators
act
to
like-
tell y'all that Karmelo Anthony was actually robbed under the Texas Penal Code 29.02.
Oh,
But
that's
since you
why.
won't listen
I'm
to
so
me, let's came out with a
dumb. My
statement
bad. Now I
regarding
can
his
hear
thoughts on the Karmelo Anthony case. And so all those YT supremacists that jumped in my live and said I was a terrible law student because I was one of the first creators to tell y'all that Karmelo Anthony was actually robbed under the Texas Penal Code 29.02. But since you won't listen to me, let's see if you listen to an official judge.
And they try to take it again from him. That's a robbery. In other words, the taking of the property of another by use of force or violence. He resisted the robbery, which is a felony, and that would morph the whole thing, the killing, into a felony murder situation. If you have a felony murder thing, the people who implemented the underlying felony become responsible for the consequences. For instance, if there is a proprietor, a manager, or an employee in a liquor store, and some people come in to hold up the liquor store, and there's a shootout, and one of the bullets fired by the proprietor, the manager, or an employee miscarries and kills an innocent person on the sidewalk. Well, under the felony murder thing, the employee, manager, or whatever is not charged with the homicide. The people who are charged with the homicide are the ones that started the robbery. So in this case, you have a party that starts a robbery. 2, allegedly, you have a killing that results by the would-be victim of the robbery. So what happens is, under the felony murder theory, the person that's charged with the homicide and the robbery is the survivor. In this case, one of the would-be, should-be co-defendants to the robbery, if that's the way the case is cast. The whole thing about the $1 million bond is absolutely ridiculous, because under the Fifth Amendment, bonds shall be reasonable, and reasonable has been interpreted for the last 230 years by the U.S. Supreme Court and most appellate courts as meaning simply enough to ensure that a person shows up until the charges are disposed of. No.
Right. Right. I definitely agree with that. That was fire. Judge Joe Brown definitely hit that on the nail. That's a fact. The other 2 white boys should be charged with this crime, not the black guy.
Exactly. Because they started it.
Right. The black guy should not be charged with this crime.
And,
Once again,
another
self-defense.
go ahead. What you say?
No, I'm saying it was self-defense.
Yeah.
Self-defense.
And
There's no other
another
way
case,
about it. But the white boy got killed. So
another case to
go
bring
ahead.
up in reverse about this is George Zimmerman. He
Right.
claimed self-defense too. So why, if it can work for them, it can't work for Karmelo?
Right.
That's why I said the people have to protest this one out. This one right here need a whole walk. Where's all the black men? All the black men need to stand up and get there, get to walking up and down towards the White House.
Protesting don't really do nothing though, to be honest. I don't really believe in protesting. That's just me. It
Well, we
don't really
got a
do
different kind of
nothing.
president up in there now. I mean, Donald Trump has been helping the black folks. I don't know how he gonna feel
Nah,
about this,
Donald
but
Trump is probably on those little boys' side. He don't, I don't give him that much credit. He don't get no credit. Trump, he probably, you
Nah,
know.
don't turn it political, ladies. Don't turn it political. Nah, chill.
Right.
Chill. We don't. Yeah, I stay away from
All right.
but you don't think the protest
we
will
got
work?
so many common denominators. We don't need to be talking about politics.
Right.
Damn all that. But yeah, this is
You
not
right.
work, man. God bless that kid, man. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely donate some money. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely. Well, first I gotta find a legitimate site to donate, because they said that GoFundMe or whatever was a scam. So I gotta find a legitimate site to donate, and I'm definitely gonna donate some money to this kid. Word, I think he deserves it. I believe this is self-defense, and I believe the black community should definitely be behind him. Real rap. This was definitely nasty work.
If they did, I don't know. I like that tattoo.
online and in person. This is not just about Karmelo. It's about the family
my stuff froze.
and demand justice in a return and receive ugliness that racism in this country still breeds. But let me say this loud and clear. We are not scared. We are not moving. We will not be silent. What I've always said as the president of the Next Generation Action Network, we will never ask the oppressor for permission to liberate our people. We will not ask for permission to stand up for the rights of our children. The Next Generation Action Network has stood on both sides of the fence in ensuring that justice is served. Now, getting to the information that the Next Generation Action Network wanted to share with the public today. And I will go ahead and pass it over to the mother and once I make this statement, okay? All right. There's two more final. For the last week and a half, the Next Generation Action Network has engaged in communications with Frisco ISD to ensure that Karmelo Anthony's due process is not violated. We know that in the state of Texas, there are things that are discretionary things and decisions by the leadership of Frisco ISD, right? There are clear guidance in the state and education code regarding expulsion of a student. We have asked several times. We didn't just rush. We have had these conversations over the last several days. And we have stated that it is just outright wrong to get involved in this. Karmelo Anthony doesn't have to walk. He doesn't have to involve in any senior activities. But Karmelo Anthony is a 3.7 GPA student. And if he doesn't even go to class for the remainder of the year, he would graduate, okay? We've asked that Frisco do not make a decision in this situation. But Frisco ISD has notified of their intent to expel Karmelo.
Hey, yo, this case is nasty work, man. God bless his heart, man. God bless his heart. But ladies,
Yeah,
we're about to go. We're about to get up out of here. Pink, thank you for another great live stream, Miss Lady. I greatly appreciate you.
yes, thank y'all for coming in. Thank you so much, Tyron, Misty, Taz, Natasha.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for joining the live. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the
Definitely.
all button. When you hit the bell, make sure you hit all.
Yes,
Sure to
ma'am.
subscribe
Thank
to
you.
Misty and Taz as well. And we might be back later. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. Since some new stuff going on in the circus.
Definitely going on in the circus, and it is early. So we're
Yeah.
gonna end this and take a break. But peace and love, ladies. Later.
Later.
All